Alright guys, finally got this thing in. This is for custom just for this Nissan Leaf pack. There's the cables. Oh, look at that. This is a custom bus bar board with the BMS connections right there. So this will fit right on top of there. Is that cool? I like that. And it's super cheap too. I think that's awesome. It comes with the BMS wires. Very cool. Anyways guys, oh yeah, cover too comes with. I'm not sure. Looks like there's a coating on top to pull it off, and that will cover the entire package. I don't think I'm going to use the cover to tell you the truth. But very glad I got that in. That's a nice cheap accessory that really turns the pack into a nice pack. Close it. So, anyways, thanks guys. Just want to show you that. I can get my build on. I was only waiting for that. And now we're ready. Thanks. Alright guys. Can you see that meter? I took the bus bars off this pack last night, this Leaf pack. I just want to show you the balance of this pack. I'm just gonna go down the line. So, one farthest from me. Next one. Next one. Next one. Next one. Next one. Next one. So, when you do something like this is pretty much what your battery should look like once you get them all done. Like you can see how these pack looks. Like some of these bus bars are chewed right up. That's where I had my little accident here. But yeah, they're all perfectly balanced. 7.99 volts. So, and yeah, we're gonna take this apart and start putting it together in this real pack there. Thanks. So, I'm starting to get the wiring here figured out a bit. So, this is off the BMS main, and all my negatives are gonna connect into there, including the charge controller. It'll come from down here and go in through this one and then into here. And the inverter negative will also go from here. And that's all of them. And this will, I don't know, hopefully I can mount this in here somehow. Somewhere. Maybe just something, I don't know what I'm going to do there yet. Drill a hole right through. And then this is my battery positive. This is to the inverter. This one's to the charge controller. They will both feed into there. That's a double 10 gauge so I can make the bend easy, and that's a 6 gauge. Got that one a little too tight. But, so that goes through the hole, and then past the BMS over here, and this will all get stuck to the wall here somehow or something like that, or I'll figure something out. And then, yeah, there's the positive. We'll go to there. And the negative, which is this to the BMS, and through here to the BMS. Then off the other side of the BMS, underneath. Comes up through there, and then we'll come to there. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it's kind of the way I want it to be is proper. And you can also see that this guy here will go, let's pretend it's there. And this will come around and go clip in there. I don't know why it's not focusing, but yeah. And I do got some Velcro that's got sticky sides on both, and then I could Velcro it in and remove it when I want to. I'm just not sure how strong it is. But yeah, that's where we're coming along with the wiring here. And I'll probably, from this one, will be double 10s, just so it's rated for the full 30, and then because it's got 2 PV inputs, so I'll go double 10s, double 10s, double 10s, double 10s, double 10s from the battery, and the load won't be connected, so 4 wires going this way, 2 will go into here, which is the negative, and then the positives will go into the bottom of the breaker, and the inverter will go in there, and then through the hole and back under. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, it'll go through the hole, back under, through these 2 holes to the negative in the inverter. Pain. Still gotta get all make sure everything else fits too. I can already see that the LCD screen is like the last plug down there, the little tiny white plug. So I'm gonna have to put some kind of extension wires or something on that. That's gonna be a pain. I think it's only 4 wires though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, and the PV. So I guess these guys here will go to the charge controller. Can go under, go like behind. This all comes out, by the way. Not very easily with all the wires in there, but it does come out. So there's room behind. And that can go behind. And down through this hole and in there. So, and then these ones will go down through that way as well. Actually, I'm thinking maybe mountain. I got this. Oh. Where'd it go? This guy here. Got this off my old oven. So this could get mounted on here somewhere, and just kind of bolted in. And the 2 wires can come one to here and one to here, positive and negative, and then you just hook your solar wires into there off your extension. Be much easier that way, I believe. And you do have a good connection. It's rated for 70 amps. So it's a good connector. And you don't even have to use the middle. The middle could be a ground for the whole unit or something. We'll figure it out. That's where I'm at. Pretty intense. Thanks. Okay, so you can see what kind of problem this is. So I'm just using this nail. You gotta, it's hard to see. You gotta push down that little tab and then pull this out. The little tab there, you gotta push that down. And then changing this plug, the 16S plug, to the 15S plug, what it's supposed to be. This one's got a space missing. So it's actually a 16S plug, but 15 spaces, of course. So I gotta do that. And I also got this guy here. This is a single that's gonna go to this plug, which will go to that bottom one, not that one, the next one down there. And then I also have the LCD, which is the farthest one down there. Other than that, she's all hooked up. It's just the BMS. Got those plugs on there, the lugs on. And yeah, that's where we're at. Should have it running today. Thanks. Well, here's another quick modification I have to do. This is the cable for the LCD. So, I cut it and lengthen it. And I found this guy here. It's just some old plug I had. It's got all the same colors. It's close to the same thickness. It's not, but it'll do. It gives me lots of extra cable. That's why I didn't have these ends, but they're really tiny ends. So that's what I got. That's what I'm gonna use. Mind the mess. I'm still doing a little bit of everything here all at once. She's almost there. A little easier to work on like this. I got some double-sided tape. Actually, I also got Velcro too. I'm not sure what I want to use. Either double-sided tape or the Velcro. And I may just even double-sided tape on it for now. And just, stick it up on there or something like that for now. Somewhere, find a spot for it. And there might work. Be out of the way of that bolt. Give me access to the side buttons. Or not. I guess it's gonna go this way anyways. If I put it there, I really want it on top. I want it up here. Somewhere. You know what I mean? That's really where I want it. But I also have to figure out a way to mount it. Guess I can just cut it out. Oh, I need to get those buttons too. So it almost needs an angle bracket to sit on. And then this can sit on top of the angle. Like this. So sit like that. Go up as far as you can to that bottom board there. And maybe even double-sided tape on those things there. And a screw. Put that on. I have some covers coming too, so like on the lid. All you have to do is cut out the bottom hole. And then all that can fit through, kinda. Or no, you just, I don't know. I figured it out. Thanks. So, everything's soldered. You can see I got the solder on them. This guy too. Wherever he is. Just makes it a really good connection. You're not gonna be able to pull it apart. Nothing like that. So, anyways, thanks. Oh, we're getting close now, guys. Here it is. All we gotta do now is just hook up all the wires. All the ends are put on. All the lugs are ready to go. Got this plexiglass, plastic, whatever. It's gonna be velcroed on the corners. There's the other ends there. I haven't stuck them on yet. That's the power for the screen and the BMS in one. That'll just get hooked onto there on top of this plug. So these two will go together. And this guy here will go with that one there. This black one. On the negative, that's for the actual BMS. Goes all the way under. And I changed the plugs over. Plug is ready to get plugged into the circuit board. The only thing, the switch is going to be coming at the bottom here somewhere for now. I wanted to put it through one of these, but it's not that kind of switch where I can just mount it. So I'm going to have to figure out something else for the switch. And I do want to put the floor on the bottom. Yeah, there's the screen too. The screen just gets velcroed on there for now. Then the plugs correspond. Now I can still use the buttons. I could turn it sideways if I want, or I could take it off if I want to take off the screen or the top plastic. Didn't put the cover on yet either. Cover still needs to go on. Looks kind of messy, but this is the negative bus bar. It's just gonna be floating, I guess. I don't really got nowhere to put it, so staying there for now. Do gotta cover up all these wires down here as well with some kind of tray. I was thinking I'm gonna use aluminum, but I don't even know if I need to use aluminum. Probably just use some plastic or something. And this is where you plug your solar panels into. Negative, positive. I'll mark them up so they're a little easier to read, even though it's just follow the wires. Oh, hold on. So this is almost ready. I just gotta, what I gotta do? Just hook everything up. Get the base on it. It's actually part of it, and it's got a floor, so nothing can go at the bottom. Got the top plastic on it now. Everything's ready to go. All we gotta do is cover this up. Here's the switch for now. Turn on the BMS. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but for now, she's right there. It's like a secret switch. I do gotta go over all the nuts and tighten everything up as well. Everything's pretty well where it's gonna go though. I do gotta build a little cover for there. Hopefully I can maybe hit these screws here and go right from there. Let's see. That'd be bonus. Here's what it is. So I'll have to do some testing on it. Got a nice watt meter I'm gonna put on there, which will just see what we can get out of this pack before she shuts off, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I do have 1,000 watts of panels I can put into it as well. Anyways, finish her up here and give her some test runs. Thanks. So, she's hooked up pretty much. I haven't turned this on yet, and I haven't turned the charge controller on yet. But you just flip the switches. That's the charge controller, and that one's the inverter. This one is for solar panels if they're installed on stop bar. And this is the back side where the solar panels get hooked up as well. Right there, hook up your positive and negatives. You can have up to 1,000 watts or 1,200 watts, but I go 1,000. But say you had like 265 watt panels, you could still hook up 4 of them. Show you what the cells are doing. That's how balanced we are. Looks like we got one number 14 that's at 4.014. The rest are pretty much at 12 and 13. Not bad. Should actually try turning on the inverter. Let's try the inverter. Should be the inverter. Taking 8 watts. Looks like 5 watts. Can it run? Nice. Looks like you're doing 22 watts. Very cool. I like it. Guess that's how you turn it off. Looks like we're back to 0 watts. But the charge controller. Nice. Haven't set nothing up yet. Oh, looks like we're at 56.5 over here. I wonder if that's drawing anything. No, it's not showing nothing drawing off that. That's pretty cool. Well, everything seems to be working. Guess that means I hooked her up okay. I'm gonna have to go through the parameters on that too and set it all up. I just did a quick setup on the BMS, so I'm gonna have to probably set that up again as well. Very cool. proud of this little unit. It's all Velcro too, so if you need to take any of this stuff off, you just gotta unvelcro it. There's 4, so there's lots of holding spots on there. Let's see if I can figure out how to turn this guy off properly here. There you go. Yeah. Looks like it all turned off nice too. Alright. Pretty happy. Next we're gonna have to get some panels go running off of it. Do some load testing soon. Alright. Thanks guys.